This tutorial is going to cover the Tessa Table Topper, which looks like this. You actually get 2 of them from what we're about to do. It's pretty neat how they work out. So what you'll need, if you're planning one, you do need to get the pattern from the Quilted Cow. It is a exclusive pattern to them. It makes the 2 toppers. You need 1/4 of a yard of 3 coordinating fabrics, and I ended up getting this strawberry kit, so there are my 3 coordinating fabrics. And I've already cut 2 of each, the width that I need of each strips of the fabric. And you'll need 2/3 yard backing, some batting. I'm not going to use batting, I'm going to use Shape Flex in mine. And you need an 8.5 by 60 degree ruler. So I have this one, I got it on the June Taylor show. This is what it looks like. There's my 8.5 and it's 60 degrees. And this is going to be used to cut the pieces for the table topper, because each of these sections here are made from a triangle. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to sew 2 matching strip sets. So I'm probably going to put the white in the middle, or I don't know, let's see, you get 1 of each. However I make the first one, I'll make the second one. So I've got, oops, so I've got these 3 right here. So now it's just kind of, well, maybe I won't put the white in the middle. Maybe I'll put the red in the middle. You can play around and see what you would like. I think I might like that, or I don't know, if we put the white in the middle, it would look like that. Or if we put the blue, I don't know. Well, let's see, I might like it like that. I think I'm gonna do it like that. I think that might look nice, or that. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But once you have your, however you're gonna sew them, then you're just gonna open up the strips, and you're gonna lay right side to right side and sew your strips, and then press everything open. Alright, so this is how I sewed mine together. I did the red and the white and then the blue, and I made a second strip just exactly like this. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out, let's move this down. We're gonna cut out our triangles. So it should lay, you can even take one of the lines and line it up with your seam line if you wish, if that is more beneficial to you. And then you just go ahead and you cut it. Okay, I'm not cutting it the best. I should probably flip it and do it, but it is what it is. And then I'm gonna cut off my, this one has the little dog ear, like that. It's off just a little bit here, so I'm just gonna make sure to get that. So there's one, and then you set that aside, and then the end here, this is trash. All right, and then from here you just turn the ruler upside down, and you just keep you just line it up again. And if you need to trim somewhere else, go ahead and trim somewhere else. You should have plenty of fabric to make sure you're doing what you need. And so now I just cut this way, and I'm just gonna trim there, and then I'm going to trim the other way as well. Just make sure I get everything. There we go. So I just keep doing that until I've got, let's see, how many do I need? Well, I'm just gonna do that all the way down. I should have 6 matching sets of triangle. So with the strawberry at top, I should have 6 of those. And then with the blue at the top, I should have 6 of those. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep flip-flopping this ruler all the way down my strip set, and once I run out of that, I'm going to take my second strip set and lay it the exact same way with the blue at the top, red at the bottom, and then just keep cutting more triangles until I have enough. Okay? Alright, so now that you have them cut out, these are all from the same pile. They have the blue at the bottom there. And so then you just take them and lay them according to the pattern. And that's what it's going to look like when it's all sewed together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top row first. I'm going to sew this to this and then these two to this one. And then the same here, I'll sew this to this and then these two to this one, and then I'll sew the top half to the bottom half. Alright, so there's the top half. Here's the bottom half. And for the back, I just press the seams out so it can lay nice and flat. And now I'm going to, oops, turn that around. Okay, now I'm just going to put these two together, right sides together, match everything up, and then sew the top half to the bottom half. Okay, so here it is, all put together. They're so nice and easy to do. They look complicated, but they're not. So that makes one. Now with the other one, I'm going to set that aside and grab my pile here, and this one's going to have the red going throughout it. So there's one. Let's see, you'll have that strawberry. So basically, this was like the bottom. This was the bottom of the strip, and this was the top of the strip. So basically, when you're piecing them together, whatever you have as your bottom strip, that's going to be the color that's going through like the middle, and whatever you have as the top of your strip is going to be going through the middle to make that design. So if you think about that while you're piecing yours together, alright, so you want all the reds touching. And that one's going to go that way, and I did cut an extra one out. Just that's how it worked out. And so that is what that one will look like when it's all done. Okay, so I'm going to sew this one together, and then I'm going to fuse. I use Shape Flex instead of batting. It's totally up to you. You can use fusible fleece, but I like Shape Flex. Doesn't make it too stiff, but it gives it enough to hold on, and it's easier to work with than batting, at least for me. But it's totally up to you what you do there. So I'll come back when I'm ready to do the backing. So now my second one is done, and I have gone ahead and fused my Shape Flex to it. I need to cut out the backings for each one. Now if you're using batting, you'll probably want to, like the pattern says, cut it a little bit larger than the topper and your backing as well. But since I used Shape Flex, and I've done it before and it's turned out well, I am just going to, and mine are exactly the same size, lucky me, I am going to just lay out my backing fabric. It's so pretty. These are going to be so pretty when they're done. Really like this fabric line. Might turn it the other way. But anyway, I'll just put this on top of it, and then I will cut out my backing for my 2 table toppers, and then we'll sew that on, and we'll do some top stitching, and we'll be done. Alright, so I've cut out my first backing, and I put right side to right side, everything matched up, did some clips, and you just have to remember to leave an opening on one side so you can turn it inside out. So you're just going to sew all the way around using 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then when you get here, you're going to trim all your corners. You're going to cut your corners so that there's less bulk in the corners when you turn it inside out, and then you'll turn it inside out and give it a nice press. So here it is. I've turned it inside out. I've given it a good press. My opening is right somewhere. I haven't top stitched it yet. But anyway, wherever my opening is, somewhere. No, it's right there. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to go all the way around and top stitch it, maybe a scant 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch all the way around, and that will close that opening and help lie this flat, and then you will be done. And then I've got to do the second one, but the second one follows the same process. And there they are, all completed. So you can see my top stitching all the way around, and there is the red one, there's the back, and there is the blue one. So fun, easy projects. You just need yourself one of these 8.5 60-degree triangle rulers. I got this one, it's a June Taylor one from the Quilted Cow. but you don't have to get June Taylor. There's other brands. I happen to have 2 of these now, and they do other things, but they also make these great Tessa Table Toppers. Enjoy!